Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This is J and B blah 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 vlog. So today we're gonna talk about something relatable to all of us. So we're gonna talk about work.
Your work, my work, or just
No, in
work?
general, anything like related to work. So what can you say about those people who complain about work, like me? Sometimes. Oh no, no. Well,
Who doesn't?
who doesn't complain about work? They don't. They want to make money, but they don't want to work. Right? A lot of people like that.
Yeah, it kind of takes me back to the old phrase, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you," type thing. So too much naysaying at work gets real old for your fellow employees. I will admit that. I've been on the receiving end of someone that was always
Blah blah
blah blah blah, and in a negative way. We call them. There's a rainy cloud hanging over them all the time, and just ruining the aura at work. And
Well-
it's hard enough.
Well, the thing is, you hear a lot of people complain about this and that to their job, to their work, and that yet when you ask them how many years you've been working in that company, they're gonna say 10 years,
Yeah.
15 years. So my point being, why do you complain so much, and yet you're still in that job?
I think some people would tell you it's in our nature to complain a little bit or to focus on the negative instead of the positive without becoming a blah, blah, blah psychologist here. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's definitely
But-
not that. But at the same time, there is something to be said about focusing on negative. It seems to be exciting or something that it makes you feel better about talking bad about something else, which is bad. That's a bad part of our human nature, maybe. But anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't have to put a finger on it.
Yeah, have you encounter almost every day there's some people or there's a worker there that always complain a lot of times, but yeah, there's been in a company for so long. Then for me, just shut your mouth. You know what I mean? Because you've been there for a while, so you already know the left and right and straight. And why are you gonna keep complaining? But I get it. You can't just stop complaining.
Yeah. Y'all can share your thoughts with us in comments if you want.
Yeah.
We'll look at it and maybe use it next time to figure some of that out. But it's a dilemma that all of us had at work. We're there. It's our home away from home a lot of times, especially those that are not home office. That's a majority of your life spent at work, and to have somebody around that's wanting to always talk negative about that's kind of what this is about. Those that are naysaying all the time.
Yeah, it feels like that work place is your second home. Is that right?
Home away from home, as I put it.
Because you're from home, you go to work, you spend 8 hours there, and then you go home.
Or 10 or 12.
Or 10 or 12.
Your salary, probably even more.
Yeah. So, by the way, I salute the nurses. I salute those teachers.
Hats off to the nurses.
Police
Hats off
officers.
to healthcare, first responders.
Yes, police officers, and
Because if this is about the blah, 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 and
this is about that. But I just want to tell the people that all those people working, even though it's actors, actresses, it's a hard job. Facing all these peoples and fans, that's a hard job.
Well,
so I kind of salute them too, because I have another YouTube channel that I do a lot of things behind the scene and this and that. What more if you're a big actor? Yes, we do know that they have makeup artists, they have this, but sitting here, putting makeups on and putting all the costume is hard. So I would just salute to those.
By hard, you mean there's a lot of hours, they get tired, and they can't stop until they have a certain amount done.
Yeah, so
day.
it's any work that you're doing, it's really, what do you call that, worth it or
tiring,
but
the upside is you got hopefully some money in the bank to pay bills, and if you don't, that really is hard at work. But anyway.
So those like you see all those, like especially the teachers. Oh boy, so
I can't help while we're blah blah blahing though. My hat's really off to the small business owners out there today. We're in a climate right now, especially in our inner cities, our bigger cities, that the small business owner is in jeopardy of just having to go elsewhere, and they are.
Exactly.
By the thousands, businesses are shutting down, and you can definitely see that. It's videoed. A lot of people are taking their time to walk those streets in those downtown areas and showing you all the leases and all the vacant buildings.
Right.
Those people had a business. That was their livelihood. They probably spent, maybe second or third generation in that business and having to close up and board the windows.
Imagine
my hat's off to them.
Yeah, imagine the Bed Bath and Beyond.
I'm not worried about a big franchise.
No,
I mean,
know,
a big corporate. I'm talking about the small business.
I know, but I was like, when you're saying that, I was just like thinking about the store that I used to shop. Yeah. Like, since you're mentioning that, I want to mention also to the
don't get her started on shopping.
To all those big store that really shut down, like the Bed Bath and Beyond, and what else? The Pier 1.
Well, there's a lot.
You know,
there's a lot of stores.
It's just like sad because
big stores,
online,
corporate,
online. What do you call that? Online is like taking over.
Yeah.
Those are the
But the little mom and pop small business owners, restaurants, and tourist places, and the sky's the limit. Small businesses just are not. There's no respect for that property anymore, especially if they got a little retail outlet.
Are you talking about the one that you said in LA, or
not just LA? It's all over.
When you walk there, there's no business.
It's all over the place. It's all over. Every bigger city's having these issues. If you look at how many vacancies are in New York City, let's just go to Manhattan, for instance. From what we hear, no real experience except we were there and we were seeing some of it just on a visit. But so much vacancy. It's just sad. I don't want to get into political because it's not a political discussion. This is a lack of respect for law and the rule of law, and it's just unheard of what is being able to be, what they're getting by with. They being the hooligans, I'll use an English term but the guys and gals that think they can take what's not theirs, take from others, and expect those others to file insurance maybe, and they'll make it because they're an established business. You don't make it. Your insurance does not compensate you for that. I don't have first-hand experience in this, but my hat is really off to these folks that are having to close their doors. It's got to be heartbreaking to them to have a family business like that and lose it. They
build again, like,
I don't know.
Small. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if anyone wants to go through that trouble twice.
It's just so sad. It's just like, we have a lot of people now than we used to. It should have been like we have more businesses because we have a lot of people. But it's just like the opposite. All those small businesses are, some of them.
Yeah. And we can flash back to before COVID, before the rule of law was thrown out the door and the reduction in police forces and so on and so on and so on. The list is 1,000 lines long as to cause and effect. But before that happened, the small businesses were in jeopardy already because we had, things of bigger scale, like an Amazon or FedEx packages, all they were able to do was optimize their processes to the point where they could efficiently serve more people in a less cumbersome manner, and therefore they flourished. But now the attack is truly a physical assault on that property and that storefront. It's not just a corporate thing being optimized and putting them out of business because they can't compete price-wise. Can't get the supplies that they need at a good price. it's much more complicated now, and yet it's very much in their face, and it's just sad that has been violated so badly.
It's really sad. There's so much things to talk about when it comes to work, businesses.
Okay.
You know, it's so much
that's a lot of blah 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 about work.
Blah 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 the whole
But
day.
the actual employees that are naysaying, they need to go out there and try to run their own business sometime, and maybe they'll not say about the person that's signing their paycheck right now.
It's just scary to run your own business nowadays. For me,
no,
I try. Did I try? No. I think the number one business, big time. It's not a business. The number one, like online income. I don't know if it's like the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Those are the, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people is making money from it.
I don't know about a lot of people.
I do.
I know some people are making a lot of money on it.
I do have a lot of people making, especially in the Philippines. It's very popular. People, which is a good thing, you know. So, but it's hard to establish your name and everything on the social media. It takes a while, you know. You're just gonna have be lucky. Sometimes it's a matter of luck.
Work related.
Right?
Work related subject.
That's the work related subject.
That's more of
Why are you whispering? It's a work related.
Yeah.
That's a work.
I'm not whispering, am I?
He's whispering. He said work related problem. It's just stopping me. I'm talking about work. Work from YouTube. That YouTuber is a work. Maybe it's really a full-time job.
It's not just hard. It's fun though. It should be fun.
It's fun, but it's pressure also. You know, being a YouTuber. If you're right over there on the top now, it's really a job. It's not hobby anymore. It's a job that you have. Especially if your content is, you know, like about what do you call that? There's a lot of different content, but especially if your content is you have to research and things like that and put them all together, that's really a job.
True.
But if you just like blah, 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 like us, no, it's still, you know, it's still...
Especially the Texas boy here, I mean, I got a lot of hot air in me, so it's pretty easy to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we're just blah, 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 but, you know, what we're saying, we just want to salute all those... people that I'm not saying some people that's not working hard, but all of us salute us for you know working so hard every day, right?
We salute
each other, but I'm saying
we salute you out there that are doing that.
But I'm saying also
you're working pretty hard in some of your other YouTube channels, but I'm going to tell you, the kid here, I can't complain. So, I don't salute me, I salute y'all.
Well, you know, I salute you, baby, because you were in the company for 20 years also. But anyway, so guys, maybe we're going to have a part 2 of this episode because, you know, you can talk a lot of things when it comes to work or businesses and job. Please comment down below if you have question and if you suggestions, something like that, and you hit like, and then please subscribe if you're not subscribed. So we're gonna post probably like regular what do you call that?
More regularly?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Right. So thank you guys for watching. This is JNB blah 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 vlog.
Thank you. Blah blah blah.